And what is up, guys? Welcome back to another market update, and welcome back to the Ace Crypto YouTube channel. So we're going to jump straight in with the market cap over 1 trillion. You will get bored of me saying that, but you're all going to miss it when it drops. You're all going to be like, oh, where's Ace Crypto with my 1 trillion market cap update? Well, moving on down, we've got $23,000 for Bitcoin and $1,700 for Ethereum. So Ethereum's holding this support very strongly, actually, very, very strong. So it's looking good for Ethereum to stick at the 1,700 mark for another couple of days, I'd imagine, before we drop down. As you can see over here, you can just see we peaked up, but Bitcoin had a bit of a bigger dip. It had a bit of bigger dip than Ethereum. So let's jump straight over onto the... As you can see, these are 5-minute increments on the chart, and we've definitely gone down below. We had a big old dip over the past 24 hours there. I did think yesterday we were going to stick above these ranges here, but we just couldn't hold it. We couldn't hold it. Good thing is a little bit of volume coming in. As you can see, there's a good bit of volume coming in. So I do expect the price to raise just a little bit. Maybe we should touch this resistance one more time. Maybe this resistance one more time in the next 24 hours, I'd imagine. So it's looking good for the buying power. Anyway, moving back over to crypto bubbles. We got a bit of a red day across the board at the moment. What's that, Celsius? Yeah, Celsius. So Celsius token is popping at the moment. It did pop back up to $2. So obviously this is due to the Celsius actually, starting to open their withdrawals, so you can actually take your money back out of Celsius. So that's good news for them. GMT, for some reason, Stepan's doing work. Not a big lover of Stepan, if I'm honest. I think it's a bit of a gimmick. What else is moving? Zcash, don't know why that's moving either. Not too sure why these random ones are moving. There's no real warrant for it, but we are in a bit of a grey day today. So if I go on the weekly, you will see a bit of a difference. Go on the weekly and we should have a green week, that's it. So Flow, obviously the biggest one at the moment. Flow because of Instagram and stuff, the Instagram partnership. What is this? Not too sure on what that one is, if I'm honest with you. Never heard of that one before. Hex doing well. Raw's doing well. So Raw's is an interesting one at the moment. Not my favourite protocol at the moment, but it's an interesting one. So Raw's, Oasis, it's kind of a DeFi play, but at the moment I'm not into DeFi with the bear market. I like to look after my money where it is, and I'd rather see it in tokens rather not stake it so it's hidden away. I'd rather have access to my tokens in a bear market, but that's just me personally. If you are into DeFi, Raw's seems like it's an up and comer. Do your own research, guys. Make sure you do your own research on all of these before you invest. Jumping on over quickly to the Fear and Greed, 42. So that's a bit of an interesting one. So we are bang in the middle, which means nobody really knows what to do. No one's selling, nobody's buying, nobody's doing a whole lot at the moment. Moving on. Reserve Bank of Australia to explore the use case for CBDC. So basically, the Bank of Australia is exploring CBDC use for a lot of different reasons, basically. There's a lot of different reasons. The project's important next step in our research on CBDCs. We are looking forward to engaging with a wide range of industry participants to understand the potential benefits of CBDCs could bring to Australia. So, CBDC news there. Also, CBDC news here. So the Bank of Thailand will launch retail CBDCs pilot in a small group test by the end of the year. So it's going to be a small test similar to how Australia's doing it, just to see if it's all going to go smoothly and how how it's going to actually how it's going to work. Many banks around the world, including Thailand, are now exploring ways to offer this citizens a safe, reliable digital banking source. CBDC essentially. So I'm not too sure what this is going to be called. Maybe the Thailand BAT, Digital Thailand BAT, I'm not too sure. But anyway, so CBDCs are coming in thick and fast, guys. Thick and fast. Within 5 years, I think they will be in a lot of countries, including America, the UK, and a lot of other big countries like that. Obviously, I think China have got their own already. Obviously, I think Russia are doing one backed by gold, which is interesting. So CBDCs are coming in. I think it's going to make a stronger use case for stablecoins, essentially. I really do think it's going to make a stronger use for stablecoins. Because stablecoins are quite reliable, but they're not massively reliable, Whereas CBDCs, I think, will be a lot more reliable in the end. So moving on, Axie Infinity looking to double down on Korean markets. So this one I think is a no-brainer for Axie Infinity. It seems to be their markets is the Asia market. Asia market is absolutely massive for gaming, especially mobile gaming. They're very, very into it. So I think this is a fantastic way to for these guys to come back to being something, Axie Infinity after the Ronin attack, nobody really wanted to know much about Axie Infinity after that. So I do think it's probably the best thing they could have done. Next one, interesting. Mark Cuban, you all know Mark Cuban, cool guy, reveals low cap altcoin portfolios. So a few of these I haven't heard of myself, but we'll go down. Obviously ApeCoin, you know, everyone's heard of ApeCoin these days. So ApeCoin he's got there. One of the altcoin is Killamadao. So make sure you're doing your research on these. Don't just buy them, guys. Don't just buy them. What else has he got going on? So Killamadao is a project designed to enable users to participate in the carbon market. According to the project's website, one Kilima is backed by at least 1 ton of tokenized verified carbon. Ooh, offsets locked in the protocol's treasury. Interesting. That seems interesting. Okay, Mark. Okay. Cuban goes on to relate the complex process involving when they try to acquire carbon credits. Nothing. It's interesting. Very interesting. Oh, we went a bit too far down on that one, I think. What else has he got going on? So he's got ALI, which is an artificial liquidity intelligence token, designed to bring science fiction visuals, concepts, and metaverses through its unique NFTs. As an NFT that can be trained to upgrade as artificial intelligence. Oh, so it's an artificial intelligent NFT. Okay, that's an interesting one, guys. That's an interesting one. Ocean Protocol there, that's all DeFi stuff. What else has he got going on? See if we can find any more tokens in his portfolio. Nope. What else was there? BLT, Bacon Lettuce Tomato, which primary goal is to simplify interactions with blockchain applications across various blockchains, both for developers and everyday users. Interesting. And another altcoin is Injective, a decentralized exchange that offers margin trading, derivatives, and other services on an extensive cross-chain platform. So these are some of the ones Mark Cuban is investing in, guys. There seems a few good ones there, so do your research, guys. Don't just blindly buy. Moving on. Ethereum rally fueled by speculation on the upcoming merge. So this is pretty much obvious. This is why Ethereum's holding its price for so well. So as we can see, we'll just move down here a little bit, and you can see that the gas prices for Ethereum in GUI have pretty much never been lower. Well, since March, it was May 2020, and we're at another low then. So this is looking very good. You know, we had DeFi Summer, where it was quite expensive. I think this might have been the Bored Ape Yacht Club land sale, one of these ones. I'm not too sure which one, but one of these was the Bored Ape Yacht Club land sale. So, yep, this is bullish for Ethereum, you know, bullish for Ethereum on the long run. I did see something on BitBoy Crypto the other day talking about how Ethereum and Bitcoin could be classed as commodities anytime soon, so keep an eye on that. Take that with a pinch of salt, obviously, but they could be classed as commodities, which would be very good regulation for Ethereum. So, moving on again. Cathie Wood sells block shares to double down on Nvidia. So, we don't really need to talk about what Cathie Wood is. We all know what Cathie Wood is. If you don't, have a little Google and you'll find out. So basically, she sold pretty much most of her stock in block shares worth over 20 million, and she basically bought it, spent it straight into Nvidia. So Nvidia, I think this is a really good idea. Nvidia's project for the metaverse. They're not making a metaverse as such. What they're doing is making the tools to create a metaverse. And I think that is the most bullish thing that can come out of metaverse news. Making the tools for interoperability and compatibility within the metaverse. So a big lover of Nvidia and what they're doing for the future. JP Morgan claims crypto market has found a flaw. I mean, I've seen this article pop up every 2-3 weeks for the past 6 months. But have we hit a flaw? It's a funny one. It is a funny one. It seems like we cannot get out of this range, really. We're just stuck in this bloody range, as you can see there. We come down a little bit from it, and we're going to come back into it. We come up a little bit, and we're going to drop back into it. It just seems like a range that we cannot escape. So, is it a flaw? I don't know. I don't expect so. With the MT Gox attack coming, being dumped on the market and such, I think Bitcoin could drop substantially lower. Moving on, so Avalanche, Stellar, and Robinhood price swing. So obviously Avalanche and Stellar did a bit of a price swing yesterday. This was because they got listed on this platform, Robinhood's listing. So, yeah, Avalanche and Stellar, I think they're up about 8%, 7%. XLM 8%. So there we go. That's why they were pumping over the past couple of days. What else have we got going on? A new NFT privacy proposal. So this was an interesting one, guys. We'll get into this. So basically what this is they're going to import some things called ZK Snarks, which are going to be like some sort of roll-up, essentially, that's going to give a new wallet address every time you mint a new NFT, essentially. Where does it say it? Yeah, so it's a different low-tech approach to add significant amount of privacy to the NFT ecosystem. That's what Vitalik is saying. Like, he thinks it's a really good idea. I think it's a really good idea too. The more privacy within NFTs, the better. Buterin, however, had a few objections, arguing that the idea of anonymous NFT transactions could probably be accomplished with much lighter weight technology. Interesting, but what technology might that be, Vitalik? What technology might that be? So apparently it's an issuance of a new address every time, or something along those lines, from what I can tell from reading through this. Could be interesting, could be interesting. So it's nice to see that they are doing work for NFTs. So it's obviously due to the, inspired by Vitalik Buterin's idea of a non-transferable soul-bound tokens. So soul-bound tokens are going to be very, very useful in the future. So they're going to be independently owned NFTs, or NFTs that have your data locked on them and only ever will be associated with yourself, essentially. You know, maybe this will be, I think, Binance are doing it at the moment for a login type of situation, for a KYC login. So it'll contain all your details on this soulbound token, and then you can just verify yourself nice and easily. So, seems interesting. Now, on to Sam Bankman-Fried, the absolute legend of the crypto industry at the moment. He's the real crypto godfather. He's the real crypto godfather. So, apparently, he's striking a deal with Reddit to basically, the crypto to fiat exchange platform FTX Pay is integrating with Reddit to allow users to pay gas fees on Reddit's community points tokens using fiat. Community points rolled out in 2020 and are blockchain-based Reddit tokens that allow users to divvy up rewards and interact with the social platform. So basically what he's doing is giving, more implementation using FTX Pay. So this is a good idea. I like the idea of him basically branching out into every part of the internet, including Reddit. So well done, Sam, and we're a big lover of that. So moving on, what we got left is just the shilling, I'm afraid, guys. So if you are interested in joining the TikTok, it'd be much appreciated. We're just moving over 2,000. Actually, we're more than that now. So if we reset this, we should have some better numbers. Oh, maybe it's not gonna. Anyway, so make sure you like and follow it and all those other good things, guys. I'd much appreciate it. Jump over to the YouTube as well. So we go live YouTube every single day with another video, and including shorts. I'd much appreciate all the subscribers and likes and all the good stuff on the YouTube. We are trying to grow as best as possible. And over on the Twitter as well. So Twitter is a really valuable resource. For some reason it's not loading. So anyway, you can't stop this. That's funny. So anyway, if you do want to jump over to the Twitter, you will definitely find out that I'm following a lot of interesting influencers. So if you just follow the people that I'm following, you're going to get a good Twitter feed, essentially. I'd appreciate the follow myself, but you don't have to, obviously, but it would be beneficial for the whole crypto industry to be following a lot of these accounts. So thank you very much, guys, and we'll see you in the next one.